Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an at-home trim on these nasty ends. You'll need a spray bottle, a comb, some clips and some hair cutting scissors. These ones are just from Sally's. First you want to make sure your hair is really damp. So my hair, after clearly I've washed it here and it sort of started to dry a bit, so I just had to spray some water on it so that the hair stay together when you're combing through. Next you want to find your part and you want to start to divide your hair into 4 sections, 4 quadrants. So front from the crown down to the ear and down the middle, and then through the back, 2 extra sections parted down the middle. Next you're going to take your scissors and a comb, and I just start with the front section, so I sort of divide that into half. I point the scissors downwards and I just kind of glide the blade along those front layers, just taking off about 1/2 inch as I go. Then I take the next section out and I just make sure that that meets up with where I left off. Sorry that you actually can't see what I'm doing. I need to do better at making sure I stay in the frame. The next step is I comb through it and take a cross section. So I pull the hair the other way and I'm just chipping into it to take about another 1/2 inch off. And I'll do that in 2 sections as well. So it's kind of taking a cross section. I'm not sure how else to explain it. I'm just making sure there are no edgy lines, just nice soft lines, and everything's blended in together. So again, I'm taking that front section, pointing my scissors downwards a little awkwardly and gliding down the edge of that hair, just taking off a little bit, all the dead ends. And then I meet it up and line it up with the next section behind. Then again, I go through and I take my cross section and I pull it toward my face so I can see it. And I chip into the ends there. Now I'm taking the very front bang section and I'm just making sure that they're the same length on both sides. So as I'm looking at it, I'm looking for uniformity, and I'm just chipping into it a little bit to if I catch any more split ends, but I was pretty happy with the match on each side. So the front bits are done. Now the next bit in the back, I'm not cutting my baseline, so I'm not touching the underneath layer of hair. That's really difficult to get right. All I'm looking to do is just trim the layers up a little bit, give a little bit more bounce and get rid of some of those dead ends. So I've taken sort of just the crown area, I'm pulling it forward, and again I'm chipping into the ends. So see how my scissors are pointing toward my fingers and cutting into the hair instead of straight across. That means I'm going to have no harsh lines and it's almost foolproof. These ends are a little dry for my liking, but it's okay. Does the job. Then I take a little section from the back again, just making sure that those layers are the same on each side that I've cut. So it's sort of like the last few inches of a mohawk. I bring it around and just chip into those as well. They're looking pretty uniform, but just wanted to chip the ends off. And it's hard to tell exactly how your cut is going to look until it's dry. So here I'm just drying it off. I firstly dry it till it's mostly dry. I've got a whole nother blow drying tutorial on my channel if you're interested in watching, but this is kind of a shortened version of that. I make sure my hair is mostly dry and then I smooth it over a brush, giving as much volume as I can, and as I'm going I'm looking at that cut, looking to see if there's anything that stands out, any lines or anything that shouldn't be there. But actually I think this one was pretty straightforward and I was pretty happy with the result. So you can see here the lines that blending the scissors down across the hair shaft just creates really soft layers around the front. It's all blended, there's no edges, there's no straight lines where there shouldn't be. So yeah, I was pretty happy with the result. Thank you so much for watching. Please be careful if you try this at home. I'm not trained, this is just what I've learned and what works for me. But yeah, just play around with it and have fun. See you later.